I don't know about you, but I generally rather play my own protagonist than play a predetermined one. There's something about having the freedom to make a character in both terms of aesthetics and skill set that I really love. I see games like Mass Effect as a sort of middle ground where Shepard will always be Shepard, but she's my Shepard because of the choices I've made to shape her appearance and personality. Horizon Zero Dawn doesn't leave you much room to shape a personality for Aloy. In fact, she may be one of the most fleshed out characters I've encountered in a game. Horizon does have a system where you can opt to respond with compassion, logic, or heavy-handedness in some conversations, but they're relatively small alterations to the concrete person Aloy already is before you came along. If you're looking for some guidey type advice or clips of Aloy in action, be sure to subscribe for Horizon videos. But for now, let's talk about what makes Aloy such a great character. Aloy has had it rough. She's been outcast from her tribe her entire life. She doesn't know why, she doesn't know where her family is, she doesn't understand why the other kids throw rocks at her or what she's done to make the other Nora refuse to speak to her. It's really quite devastating to watch her suffer through it all as she grows up. But it's all of these things that shape Aloy's motivations: to be accepted into the tribe, find her mother, and understand the things that have been kept from her. The main game kicks off with Aloy as a fully grown young woman who is very much the product of her childhood, with a deep love for her guardian and deep-seated mistrust for everybody else. She initially treats strangers with frustration, but this changes with the new people and events she encounters. Early on, Aloy isn't very kind to the people she meets. Unless they're obviously in need and her natural compassion kicks in, she's generally a suspicious person. After speaking to an innkeeper whose retelling of a recent event doesn't seem quite right, she's quick to point out that he seems shady. Aloy is smart and resourceful, a fact that her friends never fail to remind her of. But she also struggles to make connections and masks her discomfort in engaging with people with sarcasm and sass. I've heard a lot of my friends say that Aloy talks too much, is too judgmental, too sassy, or spends too much time bitching about the weather. But you know who else spends a lot of time bitching about the weather? You do, or at least I do. It's a simple touch that I think makes Aloy a whole lot more relatable. If you've been bullied or know what it's like to be on the outside of social groups looking in, I'm betting you'll understand her standoffish and guarded tendencies too. When Aloy does begin to open up, it's really heartwarming. You can see other characters earning her trust, you watch friendships form, you feel her genuine pain when she empathizes with an NPC over a tragic situation like the loss of a family member. A lot of that is due to Ashley Birch's excellent voice work, but Aloy is also just an exceptionally well-written character. She's not afraid to pull someone up for flirting with her or disrespecting her for being a woman or Nora. Aloy's confidence rarely wavers and she doesn't take shit. And that's exactly the kind of character you want to be playing when you have to fight menacing, towering machines. Aloy is consistently tough and independent, and what she learns on her travels is the importance of letting people help her and trusting people enough to be part of a community again. After finishing Horizon, you might feel like I do. I spent about 50 hours with Aloy, getting to know her and eventually closing the book on her story, and I miss her. And that's awesome.